back with another video. And listen, not what they say, good things come to those who wait. You see what happens? Not even 2 days, what is it, 2, 3 days after I dropped my video talking about how I wanted off the hype train for God of War Ragnarok. I'm no longer listening to the insiders. I'ma just wait. I'ma just wait for them to announce the release date. And look at God. Look at God. 2 days later, Sony announces that God of War Ragnarok is going to officially be coming November 9th. Couldn't ask for a better date. Couldn't ask for a better date. That is a few months away. Before you know it, November will be here. So that's quick. That's coming right around the corner. And I'm excited. We got a few, little tidbits about the game as far as what we're going to get in the collector's editions, the Jotnar edition, the launch digital editions, all the other jazz we're going to get into in a little bit, as well as breaking down the unboxing videos of those editions. But I wanted to just talk about, just the release date itself and how I feel it's going to affect maybe like the Game Awards or just the landscape of 2022 in terms of games that we've gotten this year. So in terms of God of War dropping in 2022 officially now, that's a hell of a year set for PlayStation. I mean, in the beginning of the year, we had the Uncharted collection, a remaster for Legacy of it was Legacy of Thieves collection, where it was Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy 4K 30, or you got the 1440p 60. Great remaster in terms of visuals. The game looks excellent. Those games look beautiful. Like, they still hold up as some of the best looking games ever made. Like, those two games still hold up as some of the best looking games ever made. And we had that at the top of the year. Then we had Horizon Forbidden West. And this is just in terms of first party. Horizon Forbidden West, easily still my game of the year. Easily one of the best games that came out this year. To me, better than Horizon Zero Dawn in every single way. And yeah, a great game. And I can't wait to see what they do for the future of that franchise. And we got that TV show that they're working on that I'm looking forward to seeing. Apparently the TV show is going to be taking place in two timelines. I'm guessing one timeline closer to around when the fall of human was, first starting. And then the other timeline is probably going to be about how the civilizations, are and the games and stuff like that. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how that's going to go. I'm definitely going to tune in and check it out. And then we had Gran Turismo 7, which reviewed well, but then had its issues after launch with microtransactions and just the economy of the game and some of the modes that they offer. So, a little iffy on that one. I'm not a real big fan of racing games, so you can't come to me on my opinion on that. But that's just how it went in terms of what the community was saying about the game and how reviews went and all that other stuff. And of course, they launched MLB The Show. It's a multi-plat now, but it is made by a first-party studio. It's another MLB The Show based on what everybody says. Nothing really too spectacular going on there in terms of improvement or changing it up a bit. And then we got Last of Us Remastered coming September. I can't wait for that. Initially, I was not excited for a Last of Us Remaster, a remake, excuse me. But once I saw what it looks like, and I started just watching those trailers and those clips over and over, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back in there. Apparently, it's going to adopt some new gameplay mechanics, hopefully taken from Last of Us Part 2. And some of the environments and enemies are going to be varied based on probably what they learned from Last of Us Part 2. I don't think they're going to be changing up the game as far as the story goes or the locations. Maybe add a few cutscenes that make sense to add based on what we got in Part 2. You know what I'm saying? With Abby and things like that. And go from there. I don't think they're going to have any major changes, especially how sensitive people are to that goddamn story. We all know how people reacted to Last of Us Part 2. Could you imagine if they changed anything in Part 1? Whether it's to downgrade or just change anything. Like, if they change anything to alter that story, I fear for the mental health of Neil Druckmann, because that man, he gonna have to disappear off the face of the earth, because they are going to kill that man. I don't even give a damn if it's a positive change. They don't want you to touch that game, period. People barely wanted a sequel, and probably now even more after what happened in Part 2. But we got that coming, and then now God of War Ragnarok coming November. I can't wait for this game. Easily my most anticipated game for the rest of the year. Forspoken has been delayed. It's funny because when Forspoken got delayed again, it's been moved to January of next year. In the tweet, they talked about how they had a conversation with their partners, and we all know who that was. That was PlayStation telling them get that game out the way because that game is going to get destroyed. Nobody gives a fuck about that game in terms of like it coming out in the holiday season. And a game like that, it needs its own window to shine where not a lot is coming out that's going to detract people from wanting to play it. I'm still looking forward to it. I'm not, super hyped for it, but I am looking forward to it. And I want that game to do well. It has, a black protagonist, female black protagonist. And I think the game looks cool in terms of the world and the combat and the traversal. So I want that game to do well. I think it was smart to move it out the way. And January should be a better spot for it. I know Dead Space is coming out, but those are kind of like two different types of games. And I still think it's going to have its time to shine. So, God of War Ragnarok coming out in November. Game of the Year. The Game of the Year awards, we all know, happens at the end of the year, and cutoff is usually in November. I believe last year it was November 19th, ended up being the cutoff. It was a whole controversy with Forza. Jeff Keighley had to come out and defend his honor because people was coming at his credibility because Forza wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. And people assumed that the cutoff was November 4th, and that's why Forza didn't make it for the Game of the Year. Keighley had to set the record straight. Forza actually was nominated and won awards at the award show. Forza Horizon 5. It just didn't get enough votes to be nominated for Game of the Year. Like, people need to understand that. Forza is a racing game. It's not going to appeal to the majority of the crowd. And for me personally, I just think it doesn't do enough as a racing game where it doesn't have enough variety like other games has. A lot of games have story. A lot of games have puzzles. A lot of games have, different gameplay aspects and things like that. Traversal, platforming. Forza is just a racing game. At the end of the day, it boils down to driving around in circles. Sure, the environments look beautiful. Sure, they vary. And, sure, it has a little bit of a story going to it. But it's not hitting on those levels to where it can compete for me personally with those other type of games. I do think personally it should have been nominated. Like, if I had a vote, I would have voted for it just because I think at least Forza Horizon one of the Forza Horizons deserve to be nominated for Game of the Year just because how they, where they've taken the arcade racing franchise and how they've elevated it. It looks beautiful. It plays great. The cars look excellent. I think the engine is fantastic. So I think it should have been nominated, but I understand that not everybody it's not going to appeal to everybody and the people that are voting for this game. So God of War Ragnarok coming out November 9th. It should make the cutoff date if it's still the 19th this year. Will it win Game of the Year? Personally, I don't know. I don't. If I had to say right now, I would say no. Only because the Elden Ring hype is insane. The Elden Ring hype is through the roof. That game has garnered the attention of people who have never touched a Souls game before. People who put games on easy are playing Elden Ring. People who want to just see the story for a game are playing Elden Ring. Like, I've never seen this many people touch a Souls game in my life, and the sales back it up. So just the force that game has entered the gaming industry with and carried to this day, I think Elden Ring would take the crown, but it wouldn't be the first time Kratos has slaughtered a media darling in terms of Game of the Year. We all remember what happened in 2018 when God of War beat Red Dead Redemption 2 for Game of the Year and how everybody was hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2, how those reviews were through the roof, and how they talked about that game changing the open world gaming and things of that nature, and all the interactivity and the attention to detail and the story and the characters. And I think it won damn near every other award but the Game of the Year, which was shocking to see because I thought once you win every award, you pretty much should win Game of the Year. But Kratos took that, and I wouldn't be shocked if it happened again. So I just can't wait to play it. I can give a damn about what they give it at the award show. I know I'm excited for it, and I can't wait. So I did want to go over a few things in terms of the God of War Collector's Edition. and look at some of the details from the unboxing, because I'm actually thinking about buying this collector's edition for God of War. And I never buy collector's editions for games, but this collector's edition has some things that I want, and we're going to go over that right now. So let's check it out. We got the God of War release date. We got all the editions that they're going to be going up for pre-order on the 19th. And then we're going to look into the unboxing video. So for God of War Ragnarok, they have a launch edition. This is your standard physical edition. It looks like, you got the PS5 case and you have the PS4 case right there. This is a cross-gen game, don't forget. Looks like the launch edition is going to come with some downloadable content, probably some codes within the box that give you the Kratos Risen Snow Armor. That's a pretty cool looking armor, actually. That's actually another thing I wanted to mention, that I wasn't a big fan of some of the armors in God of War. Like the majority of the armors, I didn't think look all that cool. It had some fantastic ones, but I think a lot of them were trash. So just seeing these two right here for Kratos and Atreus, he has a cosmetic, so it looks like his armor or his outfit doesn't have any like stats to it in this game, at least not for what we see from here. So Kratos armor, Atreus armor, those look fire. I probably would get the launch edition just for those because I like those a lot. And then you have the God of War Ragnarok Digital Deluxe Edition. Now, the Digital Deluxe Edition, I'm sure, is going to run you about $80, maybe $90, just because it is a digital game. It's going to come with the PS4 and PS5 version, as well as a mini art book digitally. And it comes with armor and cosmetics as well. Kratos has this Dark Dale armor. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that. That one's okay. I think I like the bottom half pause, but the top, I'm not a fan of like the shape of the armor. I feel like it could have been shaped better. But he has that. And we have the Dark Dale attire for Atreus, which looks pretty cool, as well as some handles for the blades of chaos, as well as a grip for the axe. So that is cool to see. This also comes with some downloadable content. You get an avatar set, a PlayStation 4 theme, and the soundtrack for God of War Ragnarok. So I would still probably see. I like those handles for the weapons, but I like the armor better in the physical edition. So I'm a little bit torn. There's got to be a way to get all of these armor sets. And then we got the collector's edition and the Jotnar edition, but I want to go over those in the video and we go break down all the details. So let's check out the collector's edition and official unboxing. Let's watch this real quick. Let's turn that down a little bit. Make it bigger.
Well, hello, all you beautiful, amazing people out there. I am Ryan Hurd.
Thor!
I play Thor in God of War Ragnarok, and I'm here today with Raph, the art director for God of War Ragnarok. All right, so we're doing unboxings today, correct?
Yes.
Two. We're doing the Collector's Edition and the Jotnar Edition.
Yep.
So tell me, after working on this thing for so long, what is it like to finally be able to share this with the world?
Probably like, I'm so happy I can talk about this shit because you motherfuckers been wilding on the internet, going crazy, sending dick pics. I can't take this shit no more. I'm so happy to talk about it.
It's amazing to share with the world. I think it's been a long time coming. We are the fans of our fans, and I cannot wait for people to experience the game.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to see what we put together for the fans. Like these are amazing. So
Fans of our fans. I love it. All right, so we're going to start with
All right, the collector. This is the edition I'll probably get because I'm not trying to spend too much money on this damn
the
thing.
Knowledge Keeper Shrine.
The Knowledge Keeper's Shrine, of
Yes,
course.
we've seen this before in the game, and we want to make it an experience. So everything about this is there's secret compartments and everything.
Secret compartments. You had me at secrets. All right, so I'm guessing that this top comes off. All right, beautiful.
Take it off.
Let's start with this.
Yes, we can start with a Dwarven dice set in the collector's
Come with
edition.
some dice?
Wooden dice.
Dice game.
Look at that.
Wait, hold up.
To them.
Are those like Dungeons and Dragon dice? Like what kind of dice are those? What's the point of these dice? I need to know.
Holding on to these
Yeah, those.
figurines here.
There's two 2-inch Vineyard Twins carvings. They're both in the collector's edition and the Jotnar edition.
Okay.
Who that's supposed to be? Like Atreus' mom?
All right. Who's this?
Last
Veneer
game, Atreus
twins.
carved the the wooden toys, and this kind of completes the collection.
Again, all of these are kind of solid and heavy too, which is good.
They do look like they got some weight to them. I gotta give them that, because sometimes them collector's editions be coming with some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? Some shit they got from fucking Walmart that they threw together and put it in a bag in a box. So those look decent.
This is the Steelbook.
Yes.
Nice steelbook though. That's a fire steelbook.
Gorgeous artwork on the front.
And this is one of my biggest problems with this. For the most part, I feel like PlayStation has been doing pretty good with including the disc and the collector's editions. But for some reason, now the disc will not be included. And I don't get that. You telling me people are paying a premium price for these collectors and Jotnar editions, and there's no game disc included in the steelbook? Like, that's dumb. That's dumb. Like, people are paying this premium price for a reason. They want everything in there, and the disc should be included because people like to collect physical games, and that includes the disc, not just the case. We don't want to open it up and see the digital code. We want to see the actual disc. So now for certain collectors, they're going to have to buy an extra physical game or get it on the, aftermarket just to complete the box. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb. Complete the box with the disc.
Take a look at the back.
The steelbook display case.
That's a fire
both the
steelbook,
collector's
though.
edition
I like
and the
that.
Jotnar edition.
I wonder what that
So
translates
kind
to.
of continues the story we told before. In addition to these physical items, both the collector's edition and the Jotnar edition come with a voucher code for the loadable content, including the full game for PS4 and PS5.
We want the physical.
Darkdale armor, Darkdale axe grip, and Darkdale blades handles.
Okay. So that answers the question about if I get the collector's edition, I will get those handles for the blades and the axe. I'm not too big on the armor, but then I would have to probably buy the physical to get that other armor. Maybe I could buy it and take it back or some shit. I'll figure it out.
Atreus Darkdale attire, cosmetics.
Give it away or something.
An
Maybe I'll give it
official
away.
God of War Ragnarok
Yeah, do
digital
that.
soundtrack, a Dark Horse digital mini art book, a Avatar set, and a PlayStation 4 theme.
All right, so now we
All
are
right.
opening the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine.
Yes. You can see a little bit more about the story.
Oh my gosh.
before.
Beautiful.
That's cool though. I like that.
Beautiful.
And if you find that little hole there, we can.
More secret compartments.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That Mjolnir, however you pronounce it,
My
Mjolnir.
old friend. Tell me who this is.
So this is.
Oh, that's right. He plays Thor in the game.
Yes.
Both the collector's edition and the Jotnar edition.
All right, this is solid. It has weight to it. It's got balance to it.
As I say, I gotta give it up. A lot of this stuff in this collector's edition looks like it has some heft to it. But I want that hammer right
Attention
there.
to detail is phenomenal. My gosh.
Yeah, we've seen this on the review trailer, and it looks awesome.
Yes, it does.
Like instead of banging my hand on the desk,
So
I can
that
just bang the
is
hammer when I'm pissed off.
Collector's Edition. Now let's look at the Jotnar edition.
All right.
Okay,
Check.
so the-
So this one's gonna be more
Yes,
expensive. This
Yes,
is the more
Knowledge Keeper's
expensive one.
Shrine.
Okay. All right, so we have the same figurines.
We got the Vanir twin carvings and the steelbook display case.
Okay.
Seen those
and
before.
We've seen these. We have both of these in both editions.
Yes.
And the steelbook.
No disc
Similar
included.
to the collector's edition, a voucher code for downloadable content will be included, which will have full game PS4 and PS5, as well as these items.
So it comes with both
What's
PS4 and PS5
This is
versions.
the Brock's
Okay.
dice set in the Jotnar edition.
These are different dice.
A different dice set.
Yes.
Ooh, all right. These are gorgeous.
Still don't know what you're using those
We
for.
pop this open.
Okay. Oh, another secret compartment. All right.
Yes.
So this is particular to the Jotnar edition.
Yes.
Yo.
This is the Falcon, Bear, and Wolf pin set in the Jotnar edition.
Okay, these are heavy.
Are those pens?
Representing our
Okay, so see, and this is why I want this edition, because I want these pens. As you can see, I've been starting to put pens on my hats. This is actually a Kingdom Hearts pen from the 2.5 collection. I believe this was the PS3 one. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I think this is the 2.5 Kingdom Hearts collection. And I have another one for, I think, the 1.5 collection. So I like to put pens on my hats. I might have to try and buy these off of somebody or on the third aftermarket, depending on the difference in price for the collector's edition and the Jotnar edition. Because I want those pins. Those pins are nice.
Or heroes.
All right, these are gorgeous. This is the Falcon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Falcon represents Faye, and we have the bear for Kratos, and in the middle, the wolf for Atreus. You can kind of tell also like mixing of those materials, making a really cool set.
That's
These are
fine.
heavy. All right, what's next?
Next is the legendary Dropnir ring in the Jotnar edition.
Oh, this come with the ring
My favorite
too.
part.
Is he wearing handcuffs? The fuck is those on his wrist?
Ooh. All right.
That's a dope
Look at
ring.
this.
Yeah, the Dropnir ring is a ring from Norse mythology.
Beautiful.
I like the inside.
All right, so we got the Yggdrasil cloth map in the Jotnar edition.
What's that, a washcloth?
Awesome quality as well. And we're really excited for the fans to explore all the
Oh,
realms. And you can
I'm
kinda
about to
see
say, I
the
know they
world
put a
of
washcloth in the collector's edition.
the world tree.
The serpent right there.
Beautiful. Every piece of artwork, all the ruins on there. Gorgeous. All right, you
All
get
the
of this
realms we
stuff.
could
I
visit.
want all of this. This is so dope. All right, so now let's look inside the Knowledge Keeper Shrine.
Yes, if we open this again,
All right, we
this
seen
one
that.
is an extra secret compartment
An
here.
extra secret compartment.
The 7-inch vinyl record featuring the music
Cool.
by Bear McCurry in the Jotnar edition.
I've been wanting to get a vinyl player too. Maybe this, if I get this
Amazing soundtrack, but
edition,
also
this
beautiful
will
artwork. I love the soundtrack.
lead me to getting a
I
vinyl
love the
player.
soundtrack. All right. So I will do this part.
All right, and we got the hammer again. And the hammer looks to be the same one from the other one,
There
so
it is. Again,
nothing
has a
special about this
hefty,
one.
Hefty weight to it. Solidly balanced. Beautiful craftsmanship.
Looks good.
That's the 16-inch Mjolnir.
Looks
replica.
good.
Loving it. I can already see this on my mantle and on the mantle of very many fans. We got all of these things. I want all of them. I'm taking all of them. I can have
You
them.
can have
You
them.
said it. You heard it, folks.
That's the Jotnar.
You ain't gonna
That
turn
is the
down
Jotnar
Thor.
edition.
Whoop your ass. All right. So there we have it, the Jotnar edition. I want a couple things in this. I want a
Well,
couple
thank
things
you
in the
so much for
collector's
hanging out,
edition.
everybody, for the
I'm gonna have to
unboxing
figure
of
out
the
how much
collector's
these
edition
cost.
And the Jotnar edition. We are super excited to finally be able to share this with all of you fans and for all of you to experience God of War Ragnarok.
Oh man. I can't wait for that boss fight with Thor, and then hopefully we get to use that weapon in the game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, people.
It is Friday.
So we one quick trailer I want to check out. This looks like the father and son cinematic trailer that currently has 4.7 million views on YouTube. I think this game is actually going to break the record in terms of fastest selling PlayStation game, first party game in the first 3 days. I think the original God of War 2018 did 3.1 million in the first 3 days. Spider-Man, I believe, did 3.3 million in the first 3 days, and then Last of Us Part 2 did 4 million in the first 3 days. I think this game is gonna do maybe 4.1 or 2 or something, like somewhere around the low 4 point something million in the first 3 days, because the hype for this game is crazy. This trailer has like almost 5 million views in 3 days, and then like the original God of War trailer for the first time they showed like gameplay and stuff is already at like 15 million, and it hasn't even been a year. So let's check out this the cinematic trailer real quick, and give some thoughts on this. And maybe this is a little sneak peek. Hold up, maybe this is a little sneak peek on what the TV show might look like.
When you are at your weakest,
and fear and doubt are a burden too heavy to bear.
remember this.
Oh, they got Fenrir. So that's supposed to be also Loki's son in Norse mythology, as well as the World Serpent. And we already seen that the World Serpent was helping out. So I don't know. The World Serpent, you know what I'm saying, might be, I mean, the wolf, Fenrir, might be a friendly this game. We'll have to wait and see. It looks cool, though. I can't wait for them to show gameplay. Hopefully a state of play or a showcase is coming up within the next few months, where we could see like a breakdown of gameplay for God of War, as well as other games. But that's my video. Been here long enough. Excited for the game. Can't wait. Let me know down in the comment section what edition of the game are you getting. Are you planning on picking it up day one? What platform are you getting it on? PS4 or PS5? And do you think this game is going to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2022? Rate the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on my next one. Peace.